Hi, I'm Dr. Watkins, and I'm your instructor for History 2395. I love this class. It's literally my favorite class to teach. And that's because this class is utterly practical. The things you'll learn in this class are going to help you for the rest of your college career and even, I would say, for the rest of your life. This is the first video of this class, and it's really just intended to welcome you to the class and give you kind of an overview of what we'll be doing this semester. So the first thing that we'll be doing is I'll take you through kind of what we're learning in this class and how we'll be learning it. Second, I'll introduce you to the Canvas site that we'll be using. It'll be really important to kind of know your way around the Canvas site as you go through the semester. And third, I'll end this video with a few of my kind of big tips for being successful in this class. All right, let's get going. Okay, let's start at the beginning. What's this class about? Okay, so the purpose of this class is to teach you how to do research. Specifically, how to do research like a historian. History is its own academic discipline. It has its own analytical tools and techniques and conventions. This semester, I'm going to teach you about them, and we will use them to discover new knowledge about the past. Since this class is about learning the discipline of historical research, our focus will mostly be on skills and not really content. What I mean is that the goals of this course are for you to be able to do certain things. It's not a class in which you will passively learn about the history of a particular time and place. In other words, it's not a sort of normal history class. This class is also a part of the Baylor University College of Arts and Sciences Research Writing Distribution List. That means it's also a writing class. We're going to talk about how to write well. Specifically, we're going to work on how to do inquiry-based writing, positing questions and answering them. We're going to develop techniques for interpreting and synthesizing and critiquing sources. We're going to talk about how to construct arguments effectively and how to document sources appropriately. And we're going to talk about the ethical dimensions of research. We're going to cultivate habits of good writing, including drafting and revising and peer reviewing and editing. So one of the main goals of this class is for you to leave a much better writer. Our method for learning all of this will be via an original research project. Each student will undertake research on a topic of her or his choosing, and together we'll walk through the research process from beginning to end. We'll conceptualize our projects, we'll choose viable historical topics and ask answerable questions. We'll find tertiary and secondary and primary sources that will help us in answering those questions. We'll learn how to read those sources critically and analyze them. And finally, we'll use that analysis to write a research paper. We'll go through each phase step by step. In other words, you'll be working on your research papers throughout the entire course of the semester. And by the end, you'll know how to undertake historical research. You'll be able to repeat the process on your own in other classes, say upper-level history classes. Okay, so the goal of this class is to learn how to do research and how to be a professional historian. Next, let's take a look at something that's going to be really important for our class, our Canvas site. Okay, here's our Canvas site for History 2395. You'll see on the home page that there will be a little bit of a description of kind of what the course is about. And there'll be a few pages that will be just sort of helpful for you as you go throughout the semester. Right now, the first one that I would check out is the overview page. It has a lot of tips and things that are like things that I say in this video, but maybe elaborate a little bit more. The second page is the syllabus page. I'll show you that in just a second, but that's where you'll find the class syllabus. And I highly recommend that you go and read the syllabus before the first class so you get a sense of what you're going to be doing and what the schedule is going to be. Third is a link to the module pages. I'll show you those in a second too. And then finally, there's this link to the More Resources page. This is going to be just sort of a list of helpful websites and documents and other things that I think will be useful for you as you go throughout the semester. I'll talk more about this in class, and we'll probably mention this throughout the semester. Okay, first, let's go check out the syllabus. So this is the syllabus page. It has a link here to the syllabus that you can download. I, again, recommend that you do that as soon as possible and read through the syllabus so you get a sense of what the assignments are like and what the schedule of classes are going to be like. Really, that gives you the best sense of what the course is going to be. Also below this, you'll see a sort of summary of assignments. This lists all the things that will be due and when they'll be due by. So if you're ever kind of curious about when an assignment is due, you can find it here on the syllabus page. Next, let's look at the module pages. This is kind of the home base for the page. I have created a module page for every single class session and numbered them sequentially. And you'll see that I've grouped them together into their respective weeks as well. On each module page, you're going to find the same sorts of things. First, you're going to find a little description of what the class is going to be about, as well as the objectives for that day's lesson. Then you'll also see what readings you need to complete before class and the lectures you need to watch. This one is highlighted because I just haven't finished it yet, but usually there will be a link there to the video. And then most importantly, there will be a list of reflection questions. These are the things that I recommend that you look at before you go and do the readings and watch the videos because they're going to help you with your note taking. Finally, at the bottom, you'll see any assignments that are for that day. So usually that will be the quiz that you'll be taking in class. And any materials that I ask that you bring to class, including notes or a laptop or anything else. If you're curious about what the assignments are for this class, you can just click here on the Assignments tab. The Assignments tab will be the place where you will submit all major assignments, and you can see descriptions and instructions for all of those assignments by just clicking into each individual one. Okay, finally, the last thing I want to show you is the Announcements tab. I'll probably post announcements once a week or so, just giving you a little bit of heads up on things that are coming, on things we'll do that week, and anything that I think might be of interest to you. I really, really recommend and implore you to check the announcements page regularly, every week at the very least, and multiple times a week if you're kind of on top of things. It's an easy thing to do when you go to the module page before class time, just to click on the announcements and see if there's anything there. That's where, if there are any changes to the course, I'll post it there, or anything that's important for you to know, I'm going to put it there. So please, please, please make sure to check the announcements tab regularly. Okay, the last thing I want to leave you with are a few of my tips on how to be successful in this class. All right, tip number 1, take notes. You should be taking notes on basically 3 things in this class. First, take notes on the readings and the videos assigned for each class. Best way to do this is to first read the reflection questions posted on the Canvas module pages, and then let them guide you through the out-of-class materials. Second, take notes on our class sessions. Mark down strategies and tips and lessons learned practicing the concepts that we discuss. And finally, take notes on the sources for your research projects. You can do all these things in 3 different notebooks if you want, or you could use the same notebook. It really doesn't matter. However you want to do it, make sure that you're organized and that you engage with the class by actively taking notes. Good notes help you learn, and they'll benefit you later on when you have to go about writing a research paper on your own in another class and you need reminders about how to do the process. Second, come to office hours. I hold office hours every week. These are hours in which I'm in my office and I'm available solely for you. So you can get whatever help you want. I can help you on assignments. I'll read drafts in office hours or go over outlines. We can chat about class concepts, or we can discuss your research project and make sure that you're on track. I'll help however I am able. So come see me. Finally, tip number 3, work continuously on your research project. These are not things that you can pull off overnight. They're long-term projects. You have to have the self-discipline to work on your research throughout the course of the semester. Start early, don't procrastinate, and cultivate what my former advisor used to call the entrepreneurial spirit. By this, he meant the habit of working on a research project even when you're not assigned to do so, even when I am not telling you to do so. It means that on some Friday nights, instead of going out and getting pizzas with your friends, you'll need to be finding sources for your project or analyzing the sources that you already found. This is the hardest part of the class. If you can succeed in this, then really everything else is going to be pretty easy for you. Okay, I hope this was helpful for you. This was just a kind of whirlwind look at what this class is about and what we're going to be doing. When we meet in person, we'll talk a little bit more about what we're going to do this semester, and I'll answer any questions that you have. So until that time, good job, and we'll see you in class.